Alright, so one of the discussion topic at our forum will be on what's hot in Africa for businesses, what are the trends, especially in the agriculture sector. What do you think are the one or two main trends?
Agriculture itself is a huge opportunity in Africa. If I say that what is hot in Africa, then I think agriculture production and supplying food to the world, because food security is going to be a big issue when we are talking of climate change and other related dimensions into it. So I think Africa is a huge opportunity. It is a huge landmass which is unexploited or underutilized. And I think if we give focus to agriculture and related aspects, we will be able to do really good initiative for development of local populations, small farmers, and justice to the majority. Because agriculture is the only sector which can engage and involve virtually everyone in Africa.
So I also want to ask you about the two concepts of share value and impact measurement. What are your thoughts on those, and has UPL done impact measurement?
We are doing, because what we feel is that whatever success...
You say we are doing impact measurement, so yeah, if you could respond in complete sentence,
Okay.
that would be awesome.
Correct.
Thank you.
As a UPL, whatever we do look at impact measurement, every aspect for small farmers as well as society and natural environment as a whole. So I feel that whatever we are doing, we look at what are the social benefit it is going to bring, what are the economic benefit it is going to bring, how much natural resources we are going to conserve compared to the conventional approaches which is already happening. So wherever as a UPL we are operating in the world, this is one of the integral part in our philosophy and our approach. So in Africa we are also doing the same, and that's why we say that when you increase the productivity in the same farm with the same natural resources by 2 to 3 times, it definitely conserves your resources, and what we call is more crop per drop. And theme of UPL is doing things better. So this actually translates into whatever we are doing.
So I also want to learn more about the challenges, especially the bottlenecks you and your business encounter in Africa. What are those that are unique to your company, and what are those that are similar to other companies?
See, one of the biggest challenge, like in any developing economy, is the exposure of the policy makers and decision makers. So one of the biggest challenge is not resources or opportunity, but decision making process. Sometimes they are very slow, or sometimes they take too much time consuming process by which it is hurting the local growth of Africa. Because world has experimented whole lot of things. I think Africa, if I say as a latecomer, the benefit of latecomer is that you can learn from others' mistake. And I think this is what Africa should understand, that instead of reinventing the wheel, they should learn from others' mistakes and adopt what is right and what is good for Africa. And that process should not take too long a time. If Africa starts looking into these dimensions, Africa will benefit from the global experiences, and being a latecomer, they will do the best whatever is available in the world.
Yeah, I agree. Dr. Nedeljkovic, he always say that it's the benefit of the laggards. So there's actually a lot of benefits in being a latecomer. So how do you see IGD and our organization as well as our network being able to work with your company and other company to resolve this challenge?
See, IGD is a great platform in a level because you bring a lot of thought leaders together. A lot of policy makers, both in private and government sector, they come together and they exchange ideas. And this interface actually helps in confidence building. And this confidence building will translate into taking better decisions in a shorter time. And this is a catalytic role which I think IGD is going to play for the development of Africa. And we as a company will always be supporting the initiative of IGD and for the development of Africa. So I feel, the IGD has to act as a catalyst. What you are doing is a great thing because you're bringing all the different experiences from the world into one platform, and from where Africa can learn and improve. So I think this is where I feel it's a great service to Africa, and UPL is always committed to such platforms, those who are believing in development of local society and humanity at large.
So another topic that we will be covering during the forum is relating to skills. As you know, employment and skills development is really important to Africa. So how do you develop that as you grow your business as well as work with the local Africans?
See, knowledge is key. Without knowledge, you cannot multiply wealth and you cannot spread prosperity. So knowledge is power in 21st century, and also the people are knowledge carrier. So unless we upgrade human beings or the people of Africa, they will not be able to absorb the knowledge. If they are not able to absorb the knowledge, they will not be able to absorb investments. So it is interlinked. So skill development and knowledge absorption is key for the development of Africa. And as UPL, we believe in that the local society must understand its agriculture dimensions and techniques of it and should do it. So wherever we are operating, we do engage local human resource, we work with local universities, local organizations, local institutions. We do engage local people, those who are involved in production, distribution of agriculture technologies. We take them to various places in the world. We give them the right training, right skill sets. They can learn from others' experiences. They can also learn from others' mistakes and do what is right for Africa. And as a core technical team which we have in different parts of the world, wherever they need help, we are always supporting them on whatever initiatives taking in Africa. So in that process, we very, very strongly believe that without skill development, Africa cannot be transformed. Whether it is agriculture or any high-tech activity, skill development is key, and that will bring the comfort and confidence into African citizens.
So obviously the foundation, right?
Absolutely.
You have to grow from the root and you have to make it very sturdy.
Yes, because skill development helps in improvement in human system, human thought process itself. And whatever we do, I always say that whatever we do, we always create twice. First in mind and second on ground. So skill development helps in creating right projects, right concepts in mind, and that we can translate on ground for the benefit of society. So skill development is extremely vital. Even I will say that skill development is more crucial than providing cash reserves or grants. So I think if we can provide skill, other things will follow, and that's what the development is all about.
Thank you. I really like that.